Hey guys, on this video, I'm just going to show you forexfactory.com, what it is and why we use it. So, since we're trading currency, there can be news at any time. For example, when Donald Trump sends a tweet out about him and the trade talks with China, or anything, honestly, the markets decide to go crazy. So, there are scheduled items that are supposed to happen, like interest rate hikes and stuff like that, that we can see coming, and we know, okay, Thursday at 3 o'clock, that's going to happen, so we'll be prepared because the markets are going to go a little crazy. So, it'll make more sense. I'm going to show you. So, forexfactory.com is a site that we love to have. So, here, let's go here. So, okay, so here it is right here. So when you go onto forexfactory.com, it's going to just bring you right here to this page. So the first thing is, I keep saying the word so, and I'm sorry. I'm logged in. You don't have to create an account, but just make sure. So right here, the time says 7:35 a.m. Make sure that's matched up, because when you first go onto forexfactory.com, it's on Eastern time. So wherever you're at, just make sure if you're in the East, on the West, in the Midwest, whatever, that this time is matching your time. So that way these are coming out. So when you're on forexfactory.com, there's three types of announcements. There's a yellow, which is minor, orange, which is mid, and then there's red, which is major impact. So you can see right now, it's 7:35, and at 8 o'clock, there's going to be an announcement for Member Williams is going to speak. So I know, okay, it's a mid, so it's going to affect a little bit, not a lot. It doesn't look like anything really big that's going to cause me to not want to trade right now. But you can open it up, tell you. So description is due to hold a press conference about U.S. home ownership at the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. Audience questions expected. Then it'll tell you kind of what happened. So more hawkish than expected is good for currency, which would be good for the dollar. Excuse me. And then why traders care. So the members vote on where to set the nation's key interest rates, and their public engagements are often used to drop subtle clues regarding future monetary policy. So this isn't an interest drop, but people can kind of get an idea for what interest rates are going to be after watching this. But then you can click on the history. So last time this came out, it was a week ago. It looks like this comes out every week, but you can kind of see the news articles on what happened when it came out and what happened. So if there's something that's not on here, let's go. That took me back to that day, so let's go back to today. So if it looks, there's nothing on here. So say, from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., there's nothing happening with the US dollar. But Trump could tweet or news could break, and all news related stories will be right here. So as you can see, UK inflation climbs above target, energy costs, airfares. So that was 14 minutes ago, which there was no announcement for that. And then also right here, so it says retail trade March 2019. That's for Canada. So that was for this one right here for the 6:30 a.m. And you can kind of see what happened. Retail sales increased for the second consecutive month, rising 1.1%. So that's high impacting, but it didn't look that crazy. When there's a big announcement, like right here, blaming Brexit, British deal, there'll be a lot of comments on it. So you can comment on these ideas as well. So that's the first thing. So this will tell you, so if you're looking to trade tomorrow, so May 23rd, you can see, okay, in the morning, there's going to be a lot of big announcements for the euro. So you probably don't want to hold any overnight euro trades because they're going to be affected a lot and you don't know what's going to happen. If you do, make sure you have stop losses. Even though stop losses in big moments like this aren't good because it fluctuates so much, it might just kick you out even if it decides to go in the way you want it to. But other than that, there's not a lot of big announcements happening. So tomorrow, I usually start trading at 6 in the morning. But I know, okay, there's not any announcements I need to worry about or prepare around. Another thing is, so we've said there's good times to trade in the day. If you scroll all the way down, this will show you the markets that are open currently. So I said I like to trade at 6 a.m. The reason is that is because that's when the New York market opens, and it's open during the same time as the London session. So the London session is closing. It closes right at 10 a.m. my time, which is mountain time. But when there's two overlapping, there's more volatility. So when at 10 a.m. the markets tend to calm down a little bit. They can still be a little bit crazy, but at 10 a.m. the London session closes, so pretty much trading stocks in London and Europe, all that stuff ends. But New York is still open until 3 p.m. But then that will end, and then at 4 the Sydney is open, and then at 6 Tokyo opens. So a lot of people, they like to trade in the morning anywhere from about 6 to 10 because those are good hours, but then also at night anywhere from 10 to 3 in the morning are also really good hours. So a lot of people like to place trades at night because the market's moving, but then trade in the morning. It just kind of becomes your preference because you can trade at any time. The only thing is the market closes at 3. So for all Forex, the market will close at 3 and pretty much reopen right then. But it's slow until about 4. It's usually slower in the afternoon. So I tend to stop trading around like 1:30 or 2. And if I have any trades in, depending on how they're going, I'll get out of them before then. Or if I think nothing's going to happen, I'll keep in them. So that's nice to just see. You can come down here and be like, oh, London's open, New York's open, this is a good time to trade. And if there's ever a bank holiday or anything like that, it will show you that these are closed. Another thing is right here, this will show you kind of the people on forexfactory.com that have accounts. It will show you kind of their bias. So right now, the biggest one I can see is the Australian dollar to US dollar. 76% of traders are long right now, and 24% of traders are short. So a lot of people, there's a long bias going. So if we wanted to go over to our CoinEx account, and let's look at that. So outed US dollar is right here. So I'm going to just zoom out on the hour chart and see why. Let's go 4-hour chart. Okay, so this has been just dropping and dropping and dropping forever. And as you can see, every time it gets this low, it tends to go back up. So a lot of people are long because they don't think it's going to continue dropping. So that's interesting to see that a lot of people are long, but the trend is for sure down right now. So there's a lot of people trading down, I bet, with the trend, but a lot of people are thinking it's time for it to reverse. So that's interesting to see that a lot of people are long, and then also a lot of people are short on this one, the dollar to the Swiss franc. So every morning when you trade, come here and look at the news that's going to be dropping to make sure there's nothing dropping that's big when you're trading. You'll notice, and we'll try to get some videos of it happening, but if you're trading the dollar and a big announcement happens, it can change 10, 20, 30 pips in 5 minutes. And if you have trades in bigger than you should, or you have stop losses in, it can be, detrimental. It can kick you out or go the wrong way. So you just want to be careful and make sure. Things like some people like trading the big announcements because it's more volatile. Just make sure you know if it was good for the currency or if you can tell what's going to happen from it before you decide to just place a trade. So I'm looking at the rest of this week. So Thursday, there's a good announcement for US. Well, that was Friday, sorry. Okay, so that's kind of how to use Forex Factory to get the most of it. There's a lot of other tools you can kind of look around. You can see, trade. There's forums that people are talking about. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of right now. It's just important to see what's going on, and then you can kind of see what other people are thinking and the times to trade and any announcements. Whenever Donald Trump tweets, it comes up in here because it affects the market, and you'll notice that. So a lot of people put notifications on Trump tweets just to see if it's anything about, with other countries or something like that, because the dollar is going to start freaking out. So that's pretty much Forex Factory. It should make a lot of sense. If not, again, you can always email us in with questions about it, and we'd love to help you out. There's that. And so yeah, we're going to keep going through the next videos of other tools to use and then get trading.